Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. Today we're going to begin taking a look at some beers from the Kyoto Brewing Company, and I have a set which I just purchased called the Golden Week set, and it consists of 4 beers, and I will be looking at them in turn. Kyoto Brewing Company started in the city of Kyoto, which is the ancient capital of Japan, in 2015. And so they're just about now on their 5th year, what would be their 5th anniversary. In this time of coronavirus, though, there's no celebration event whatsoever. But it was just about 5 years ago when they first came out, and I believe it was at the Kyoto Beer Festival. I'm not sure exactly, but in any case, 2015, and right out of the blocks, they were, making great beer. They were, in the following year, they were selected as the best new brewery in Japan on RateBeer. And in fact, last year, for 2019, they were ranked as the best brewery in Japan. So a lot of breweries, come out with a splash and then kind of rest on their laurels, and Kyoto Brewing has not done that. They've consistently been good, and they currently have I think 148 beers listed on RateBeer. There may be a few more on Untapped, I'm not sure, and I've had about half, not quite half of them. So this is part of, we're going to look at their Golden Week set, and they have other sets now. Because of the time of coronavirus which we live in, sales are way down, and Kyoto Brewing got their online sales going and bottling going as well. In the past they had just three main beers that were bottled. There are 3 regular beers that were bottled, but currently I just saw today that they are up to 11 varieties bottled, and they have a selection of sets that you can buy online. The Treasure set, the Garden Den set that you can buy online, and so they've been bottling a lot of those things, and those beers are special beers. The Golden Week set is a few specials and a few regulars, I think, and the first one we'll look at is more or less a kind of a regular, I won't say an ordinary beer, but a regular beer for them. Kyoto Brewing, the management consists of three foreign guys, non-Japanese guys, and they are an American, a Canadian, and a Welshman, and they all met many years ago in the far north of Japan, where they all worked on the JET program together. And I know all of them. I should disclose that, and I've known the head brewer for more than 10 years now. I knew him when he was a home brewer, and he trained in the U.S. and then did an internship at Lost Abbey in San Diego, and then in Shiga Kogen, one of the best brewers in Japan. So he worked at a variety of good places before they started, and he was always a very good home brewer. So they have many of these beers online now you can buy if you live in Japan, and I recommend you go out and seek them out. They are one of the top brewers in Japan. Okay. Now, let's take a look at the first beer in the set of 4 from their Kyoto Brewing's Golden Week beer set, and it's this one. They don't have a label, they have a card, and this beer is called Shukyu Muika, which means 6-day weekend, and kind of an interesting name. And this is they call it a Belgian ale. It's a Belgian pale ale, session ale. It's only 4.5% and 16 international bittering units, IBUs. And the malt bill consists of Pilsner and Carapils malt, and also the hops, the bittering hops are Merkur, and the flavor and aroma hops are Citra and Equinat, which is more rather a newer hop than the others for sure. 4.5%, 16 IBUs. So the idea is that you should be able to enjoy this over a long weekend, several varieties of this. Okay, and now I'm going to open this one up and we'll see how it is. I'm expecting it's very, very good. I don't have a Kyoto Brewing glass. This is a double glass, which tends to make things foam up quite a bit. Okay, so it is somewhat hazy, rather hazy, very bright sort of pastel yellow color. Lots of carbonation rising up. I think you can see that there. See how much carbonation. Dual glasses tend to give a lot of carbonation. They have the bottom of the glass an etched D, which somehow seems to produce a lot of carbonation. Okay, so let's try the aroma. Okay, I do get definitely some Belgian yeast in there for sure. Very light, kind of bitter flowers. I mean, that's what the yeast suggests to me. Kind of flower that you would kind of take notice and smell and step away from before you smelled again. Very mild, stone fruity flavors, some citrus perhaps. Nice little tartness comes up in mid-palate and bittering follows. The bittering really picks up, I think, a little bit in the back end. Thin to medium body. Finish is quite dry. In fact, there's not much sweetness in any stage of this beer at all. It's kind of lean. For a beer, you know, a session beer like this, you know, it shouldn't be something that is too sweet or too bitter, for sure. This is well done, I think. Belgian Session Pale Ale. Kyoto Brewing rarely, I mean, never actually has made a bad beer to my mind. Once again, this is called Kyoto Brewing週休6日, 6-day weekend, Belgian Session Pale Ale, 4.5%, 16 IBUs. If you live in Japan, where of course everywhere people are living that are interested in beer, they're going out and trying to buy local. If you live in Japan, Kyoto Brewing is a well-deserving candidate for your cash, and they have many beers available online now, so give them a look. Go to the Kyoto Brewing website and you can find things to buy. And if you've never had them before, I think you will be very pleasantly surprised. Okay, well that's it for now. Come back next time and we will be looking at another Kyoto Brewing beer from their Golden Week set. All right, bye-bye.